Hey guys, so today is Tuesday, April 21st. I can't believe how fast time is flying. And it is a beautiful day, but my allergies are bothering me and it's a little breezy out there. And plus, I don't have anything to do in the garden anyway. But even with all the protests, I told the boys I want to bake. I need to learn how to master a few delicious baking recipes so that in the midst of company or holidays, I can say, oh, I'm going to whip up blah, 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 and whip it up. Me and Sean have been doing a cookie recipe that's gotten better, chocolate chip cookies, but it's the weird thing, he has to make them, and they come out good. But I was watching the WODs this morning, and she made a Buckeye brownie recipe. And she made the brownies from scratch, which is not good for me, but at the end of the video, she did say, make your own brownies to save time, and it would come out better. And it obviously has like a peanut butter buttercream layer and then a ganache layer. So I wrote all that out, and I will definitely type it up in the description below. And then I do have 2 bags left. I think it's 3 bags left. Anyway, so from Costco, the Gheradhelli triple chocolate brownie mix, which is really excellent. So I'm going to use that. And you make this according to the instructions. And then for Matthew, I did look in the pantry, and I do have yellow cake mix from Trader Joe's. So I know they make cookies with cake mix. So I'm going to make these type of funfetti, you can see them, cookies. This recipe asks for chocolate chips. What's that? Well, that's the website I got it from, but I'll link it below as well. So it asks for chocolate chips and sprinkles, but I'm only going to put the sprinkles in because he does not like chocolate. So when it comes to recipes that are start off from a box, I can do that. I've also done the pumpkin coffee cake from Williams-Sonoma, which also uses the yellow cake mix, and that comes out good. So as long as the entire thing's not from scratch, I do a good job. So I'm going to try to do these 2 things. A lot of peanut butter chocolate lovers in this family. And if I can master that, this is going to be a really good dessert. So let me get started on the brownies. So we made the brownie mix according to the instructions on the box. And got a 9x13 buttered pan. Oven's going up to 325, which works in my oven. And then we're going to make the brownies. And then when they're cooled down, you just do the other layers.
Yes. Greatness.
Chocolate goodness. Get it all in there.
And the bowl's for me later.
Yeah. That's the best part. Picking the bowl.
It's like cake batter but brownie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, be careful. You almost...
I'm fine.
Yeah, so I was watching the YouTuber, the WODs, Kim WODs. I love her videos because she reminds me a lot of me. Never having all the ingredients, substituting, and the whatever, just put it in or don't put it in, and so. But yet her baking comes out really good, whereas when I do that, my baking doesn't come out good. But I love watching her videos. So she was making this, and it looked really good. But she did hers from scratch, which I think the original recipe, wherever she got it from, which I don't think I saw in her description, had the recipe from scratch, from the brownies, but she said the box, doing it up from a box is just fine, which is right up my alley.
That's how we know the house won't burn down.
Well, it can still burn down, but
So you admit it.
But if everything's done well, this brownie has more potential to taste better than if I were to make it from scratch.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
Yep. So we're gonna stick it in. What does the box say? How much time?
The box says. You guys are directed below, so it's a 13 by 9, 50 to 55.
Minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, all these are a while, actually.
Wow. Yeah, that I got from Costco. You get 6 of them, and we still have 2 more left now. All right, so see you in 50 minutes. So for the cookies and the remaining parts of this Buckeye Brownie recipe, I need 4 sticks of butter to be softened. So yes, that's going to be a lot of butter, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Brownies smell so good. Productive day. So look what I did. Got the dishwasher going. That's our kitty condo, but I'm going to throw it out soon. Dryer's going and wash machine. Got ground beef out, lasagna tonight. And I was separating my aloe plants because they were getting too cluttered and I think they were dying because of lack of water since there were so many of them in one pot. Look at that. Productive day. So proud of myself. Yep, so lasagna tonight. Waiting for the brownies to come out. They should be out very soon. Like I said, these are softening. And then I got to do the next layers when the brownies cool. So, yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. The boys are excited. Brownie is ready. So now I have to make that peanut butter layer. And she said to put 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick, and 1 cup of peanut butter to beat it together. And then you add 3 cups of powdered sugar with 3 tablespoons of milk and layer it on the brownie. So that's what I'm going to do. There's the stick of butter, 1/2 cup of butter and 1 cup of peanut butter, which I'm using this organic, really liquidy peanut butter that came from, that community pickup. And then I got my mixer and I'm going to beat it all together and then add 3 cups powdered sugar. I hope I have 3 cups in there. And 3 tablespoons of milk. So that's all mixed. The sugar's in there. We just added the 3 tablespoons of milk. And then Sean's going to start beating it.
Do I just press this button?
You got to put it in there first. Otherwise, there'll be peanut butter splattered everywhere. Don't press the button. You just...
Whoa.
Yeah, if you press the button, you're going to release the hooks.
Okay.
Oh, start on low. Yeah.
Didn't try, sorry.
There you go. There we go.
Put some milk in
Much
the middle.
better. We actually had to add a little more milk because with the 3 cups of powdered sugar, it was coming out too crumbly. So we added about 2 more tablespoons of milk.
Get off.
But yeah, pretty good. And now we just have to put it on top of the brownie. Nice. There's the peanut butter layer.
Yay.
Pretty awesome. Now for the 3rd layer. So for the ganache, the top layer, it's 2 cups of chocolate chips, 1 stick of butter, and then you got to melt it. Oh no, so I don't need this. You melt it, wait, do you? Nope, melt it together, 30-second intervals in the microwave. And then you spread it on and then put it all in the refrigerator. 2 cups of chocolate chips, 1 stick of butter in my micro steamer. I'm going to put it microwave for 30 seconds. Try to stir it and keep putting it in for 30 seconds until it's all melted and I can stir it together. She could be quiet. Ooh, I hit the record.
Save your
So that was 30 seconds. Seems like it needs another 30 seconds more.
dish.
So this is the other 30 seconds, and I think it's good.
No, I still see some chunks.
Yeah, well, it's still,
Yeah, it
I'm still
doesn't matter.
mixing it.
Do you think one more?
One more what?
You shouldn't overheat it
True.
because then it starts to dry out.
Drier and get a bad taste.
Yes.
10
seconds.
No, I think it's good. I don't feel any chips left.
Alright then. Alright then, yeah then.
Right?
Let me see.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it does look good actually. You're right.
Yeah, it looks better now.
Alright.
So yeah, let's.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
Alright, so let me
Okay.
pour it on.
Yeah. Yay.
Ooh.
That is nice and melty, gooey, melty.
It looks good, alright.
Melty, gooey, all the above.
All of it. And good, yes, that too.
Okay, let's spread before it hardens. Oh, there's a lot in okay.
Yeah.
There we go. And then she said to put it in the refrigerator, but I think her and her family just dipped right into it while it was still warm and and not hardened into a shell. But that's ganache.
What's that
We
mean?
should make ganache a lot more often.
What does that mean?
Ganache it's a French word, but
Oh.
you can frost a cake with it too. And there you go. I covered everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Hunger Games to see who licks the spoon.
All yours.
Yay.
Because I'm recording.
One dessert down, another dessert to go. I wish they all like chocolate. So it asks for 1 cup of butter, so that's 2 sticks, and I have to cream it. So I'm gonna mix that up, and then add sugar. All my butter got stuck in the
We don't talk about that.
gears there.
Gears.
Is that what's supposed to happen? I don't know. So 3/4
Definitely.
cup of white sugar, and how much of brown sugar?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Oh, so 3/4 cup of white sugar.
That's
And then some brown sugar. I think it's 1/2 cup of brown sugar, but we'll
find
double
out.
check. And then you have to cream that with the butter. So it is 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
You were
So
right.
We're gonna add that, and then I gotta cream it all together.
It's not working.
I got this from Costco. I actually had it delivered online because we weren't going to the stores. That was when the first. Wait. That's a little overboard. You gotta level it. Come on,
tried.
see? He's following my footsteps and not following directions. Hopefully these come out good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it's a science. You gotta be precise.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
This better?
No, it can't go over the level. You gotta flatten it completely up to the rim. Yeah, there you go. Otherwise, it won't bake correctly.
Whoa,
Alright,
just
so
kept
then,
the shape.
yeah, brown sugar's moist. So now I'm gonna cream that together. That
Seems
didn't mix
pretty
very
hard.
well, but I'm pretty sure it mixed better once the egg is in there.
And
so
then the butter's in there too.
yeah, 1 egg. So we're gonna add 1 egg.
Okay. This real fast.
You gonna do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Now the butter is not so shy, and it did come out with the egg, but we're gonna add 3 3/4 of a teaspoon of
Wait,
vanilla.
I gotta sneeze.
Oh, you're gonna sneeze.
It's not working. Okay.
Oh.
I just hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was close.
There we go. And then I'll blend that together. We're gonna add 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
It says einkorn. Don't worry about it. It's all purpose.
Yeah, I have all-purpose flour in there. It's not organic because I couldn't find any. But, and then for the cake mix part of it, we're using this Trader Joe's yellow cake mix. Yes. There's the 2 cups of flour in there. Now you need 1 cup of yellow cake mix. Where is that? Yep, yellow cake mix. 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So I got my baking soda. And 1/2 teaspoon salt. Okay, so let me get that started. So 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Some salt. 1/4. No.
Half
teaspoon of salt.
half
Sorry.
teaspoon of salt.
I was looking at the wrong. There you go. That's good.
And a cup of yellow cake
Oh,
mix.
wait, yeah.
Let me
Do
get that. There's the 1 cup of yellow cake mix. There we go. And then the last ingredient is sprinkles. Yeah. Sean did a good job mixing that cookie dough together. And now he's adding 1/4 cup of sprinkles. So I just went on Google and I asked Google cake mix cookies. Because I was going through the pantry to see stuff that we have and should be getting used up because it's been sitting there for a while. And it was the yellow cake mix.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, the sprinkles is something that doesn't have to be as precise. Just like chocolate chips. There you go.
Just like when we used a whole bag of chocolate chips.
Yeah. And we'll mix that up. And if it seems like we need more, we'll add more to our liking.
We'll add the whole thing.
Yeah, because it also asks for mini chocolate chips, which we're not putting. So we might want to put in extra sprinkles. Wow, tongue tie. He did a good job. So it's saying 1.5 teaspoon drop. What was it, 2 inches apart?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do that. So there they go. Nope, move over you. There you go. And then in the oven for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So first batch is out. It says 10 minutes. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I took it out. So I guess they're going to be chewy. I'm just afraid when it comes to these types of cookies, like the dough tastes like sugar cookies. And, you know, once you start seeing golden, they're kind of like overdone in a certain sense. They won't be chewy. So 10 minutes and I took them out. Wow, look at that. I wish you could smell the house. They taste awesome. So this recipe actually made a lot of them, so that's good. That. The edges got crunchy though. So this corner one is pretty crispy, but the middle's good. Ooh.